We are live. We are live. We're live. We're so live. We're so live. We've never been more live in our lives. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Again, my name is Raheem, independent journalist, independent content creator, independent, Namsan, human being, if you will. I am a human being, after all. We're here to talk about some major developments with Iran and the United States, which have progressed profusely over the last 20, 30 hours. You know, um, Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Hello, good to see everybody. Good to see you. I hope it's working. I just want to make sure it is working everywhere. Again, my name is Raheem. We'll move left to right. Are we good? Are we rocking? I hope we're rocking. I hope we're rocking and rolling. Okay, I think things are good. Again, we're talking right now about the Middle East. Um, I have some breaking news. Hey, Sufyan, good to see you. I have some, not breaking news, this happened 10 hours ago, but I'm breaking it right now live on air that the United States is sending over 2,000 Marines into the region. It is a major, major, major development that is does not mean boots on the ground. I kind of want to emphasize that does not mean boots on the ground. Please let me know to anybody if my camera, mic, whatever is not working. Again, I'm live streaming on YouTube as well as TikTok, so it makes it a little difficult. So please let me know if we're not able to. No, things seem pretty good over on my end. So okay. Last time we had some glitches. But we're here to talk about Iran. Sufyan, you still here? I know you guys don't. I know some of my followers don't like the Fortnite lives, and I understand. I do normal lives too, but no one shows up to those anymore, so it gets very challenging. Hello everybody on YouTube. You're gonna get drafted. Am I gonna get drafted on YouTube? Maybe. President, Caroline Levitt hasn't ruled it out. I think tonight will be a really fun live. I don't care who comes. I'm gonna get some dubs, and we're gonna call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. Where should I go? Go salty. Sub to Chud. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, but I'll take it. Cool. Okay. Just gotta make sure the stuff. Shit! I forgot it lands anywhere. Anyway, so gas prices are up again 70%, 70 cents according to Gas Buddy. The price of oil has increased by 10%. By 10%, I believe. We have an economy that is not. I think the market, at least the high yield investment, I can confirm is down by around 6 to 7%. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. And we're in a very fragile place because the United States, at least inflation is already really high. Obviously, this is not even mentioning. I'm giving the United States perspective. I'm not even talking about the Iranian perspective right now, because we're American and we don't really care about anybody else but ourselves, and our food. But 2,000 troops being deployed is or Marines at least, is you know, not I'm more fragile than glass right now. What does that even mean? What the hell is going on? What does that mean? You're more fragile. Monday is gonna be the big crash. You think Monday is gonna be the big crash, Liquor? Why do you say that? What's happening on Monday? Yeah, the economy's kind of like it's weird, and it's also, you know, it's also like the way President Trump just talks is just like there is a clear and abrupt denial of it. I mean, you know, any president would do that when you want to go into war. Obviously, you're going to talk about making your achievement, but like, you know, this is, you know, he had a quote earlier today, President Trump did, that was like, oh, the gas prices are actually, you know, it's good for the U.S. economy, and it's like, you know, I'm like, wait, what? So I don't know. So, you know, and I know a lot of some of his supporters, at least the neoconservative ones, are not too happy. You know, I think there are a lot of political pundits online who have been like, oil is still going up. Oil is up by around 10%. Thank you for your comments, by the way, Liquor. I appreciate. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, yo. Or not hello, yo, Jasmine. Yo, was good. Was good. Have you interviewed a lot of experts this week? Not that I've already kind of been in the mix of all of this, so I'm like, you know, I'm set. There isn't really much that I kind of need to. I was so Flyfish, you were on my lives before, but I was already preparing for this. That's why I was so well when this happened, and I covered it as soon as I saw it, because I was already speaking to experts, and obviously I needed an Iranian voice, and that's what I got as well. Oh, it needs to be, well, for it to be profitable for us, we need to take over. That's the only way this ends up working out for the United States is that this is the fact that, you know, we actually take over Iran, we take over the oil, and the oil is like maybe like $2. We don't have to ever rely on a foreign, I don't know, $2 for oil. For those who are joining us again, my name is Raheem. I'm a creator journalist, independent journalist. Hope you're subscribed. Hope you're following. Again, if you're not subscribing, what are you doing with your lives? Oh, what a hit by me. I'm here playing Fortnite, I know, but we're also talking about some really important issues. We're talking about the Iran war. This is what I do to get the attention span up for people. So again, I hope you're subscribed. Everybody on YouTube. I hope everybody on TikTok is following, is liking. We have a question, which is, would I be playing Fortnite next week? Yes, I will be. My Fortnite playing will probably stop when I start to travel at the end of the month for conferences, so I will probably not play Fortnite for a bit, unfortunately. I may be able to play. Zero, are you just here for the Fortnite? Oh, I got him. I hope you at least learned something, man. I know you said, I think I remember you saying you're not really interested in geopolitics and all that, but like, I really hope you do learn something, though. I hope everybody learns something, right? I hope that's the goal here. So, yeah. Who knows, guys? I may win a Pulitzer. I may win a Pulitzer Prize for this type of reporting. One day, like 30 years from now, right? I'm only joking. I have 7 kills. I don't need to toot my own horn. 8 if I can get this guy. Oh! Oh, this guy was a bomb. Anybody have any questions or concerns or anything I can answer them today? I know there's a lot going on, but I can confirm to you, Russia. Yeah, let's talk about Russia's involvement. That's actually a really good talking point that I haven't mentioned yet. Kobe or Bam Adebayo. That'd be crazy if I hit that. Hand cannon. Someone shot the shit out of him. Who is cleaning the mines, do you think? No, a lot of people have talked about a draft, obviously, and what the fuck is going on? I have 9 kills, guys. This is actually crazy. Dude, the hand cannon combo, that'd be crazy. All right, I'm getting a lot of questions. So let me take it one at a time. So someone asked about a draft. Again, Caroline Levitt hasn't ruled it out, which is kind of concerning and a little weird. Kind of concerning, kind of weird. But I do want to emphasize that, a draft is, I guess, on the highly unlikely side. Also because U.S. troops have not been deployed. Marines, again, as I was saying earlier, that Marines have been deployed, and that is again Marines. Again, what they're trying to do is support basically the Strait of Hormuz, again, which is a little tiny strait of land that essentially controls 20% of the world's oil. Iran controls that. The Iranian government is basically saying, again, they're not allowing it to open. Luke, yeah, Marines are troops, Luke. I understand that. I'm saying it's not like boots on the he's not deploying 5 to 2,000 Marines for like boots on the ground. It's more of like this specific Marines are being deployed for support for the Strait of Hormuz and to support the base. A scar, and to support bases as well. Yeah, badasses, if you will. It's supposed to. The two purposes of that. One is for the Strait, to protect the Strait of Hormuz, because they're still trying to get oil in the Strait of Hormuz. But they're doing it in a very what's the word I'm looking for? Discreet ways, at least, where the Iranian government doesn't see. So. Well. Praise the Lord. Well, what's going on? Am I just playing bots? I mean, to be fair, some people have been good, but like, I feel like I'm gonna die by a fucking trap. The mines are automated high explosive drones, big problem. I don't know. Actually, don't know much about that. What are the military? Anything that disaggressive with the president? The only thing that's disagreement, right, is like the whole when this war will end. Trump says it's gonna end. Trump said this is a real quote from him. Trump said when asked about when the war would end, he said, "Soon, I'm gonna feel it in my bones." That's a literal quote from him. You can look it up. So I don't know what that means. Right, so. Yeah, it's another thing. Hey, Rachel, good to see you. Yeah, it's a whole other thing. The sea mines, interesting. Oh, you're talking about like underneath the sea, like bombs in the sea. Yeah, I would trust military intelligence, but also military intelligence couldn't figure out a girls' school. So I don't know, Moha. I don't know. I do think people aren't talking enough about Lebanon, because Lebanon is always. I feel so bad for the people of Lebanon, because they're always involved with Hezbollah. They're always involved, and 300, 400 people are dead. And it was also reported that the person who committed the horrific synagogue. I had the horrible synagogue attack. What according to the New York Times, he had a relative and families that were killed. So I think people never talk about Lebanon. So I can't believe I lost that game. That was horrible. No, that's okay. Don't say sorry. That's on me. That's just a game. It's okay. It's my fault. That shouldn't be that bad. I don't know how the fuck I just didn't. This guy's just hiding in a corner. No, it's okay. But that's a thank you for your question though. I appreciate it. We're not gonna have too many people on. I do want to ask you guys: is there Yeah, it's a Friday night. It's a fun night. Again, I mean, obviously we can talk about serious issues than that, but like, I don't, we're just having fun here. To some extent. Obviously there's some things that we can't have fun about. That's the issue with doing this, playing Fortnite and, talking about geopolitics, because like, it's not, it doesn't always match with the tone. I don't know about that. Who the being KIA. I don't know. Actually, I don't know about that. Again, I'm a journalist. I unfortunately don't know everything. And if there's anybody online who says they know everything, they're lying to you. I'll tell you when I don't know stuff, and I don't know stuff. I wouldn't call myself also a Middle East expert. I speak to a lot of Middle East experts who help me understand these issues. They're just not comfortable going online, right? / they're not. These guys are like 30, 40-year-old professors who like you guys listening to them, lecture, and they're gonna fall asleep. So everything that I did, praise the Lord. Yeah, Cindy, I saw 5,000 somewhere. Cindy, let's talk about this, Cindy, because I'm so confused because there's been a lot of conflicting reports. I was looking at news articles and like some said 5, some said 2, but most of them, Cindy, I'll be honest with you, didn't even show the number, which is really strange. It just said Marines are being deployed, and it never showed a number, and I'm like very confused. It showed a number in the article, so I really find that interesting. Why are they not showcasing the number? So I found that very interesting. Yeah, but like in the headline, I don't know. Like I feel like it's a pretty common thing to do. You can just say, right, hey, like the reports say 5,000. They're still putting it in the lead. So, yeah. I don't know anything about that Flashfish. I'm sorry. Sorry guys. I'm maybe useless. Maybe I might be useless tonight. Just wanted to quickly ask: Is can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me fine? Is everything like does the look feel okay? Just want to confirm about that. Okay, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing your due diligence. Probably just want to ask everybody on YouTube and on TikTok, whoever's live, and is camera good? Everything good? Can you see everything? Can you hear me perfectly fine? Just want to make sure because we always have some issues. What did this guy say? This guy said, what did he say? We need 1 million troops. Go volunteer Monday. No, thank you. I will die. What's the term that's gone viral? Fracking? Is that what it is? Like when you guys heard of the fracking term? No, is it called fragging? Fragging, not fracking. Fragging. Where it's like a thing where you purposely throw something at a grenade at your supervisor. I don't know, something like that. What is this? A purple heavy, and I'd rather a blue. Let me just boogie bum. We're all gonna say BB. That's hilarious. You think? No, I don't think so. Again, I've said this already. I believe this is gonna be an economic war, and that's how Iran. Yeah, I am Ghostbusters. That's how Iran, quote unquote, wins this war, right? Where it's like they need this to be an economic war. That's like that's what's in their powers right now. Hola, ¿cómo te llama? Oh, my name is Rahim. Wait, ¿cómo te llama? I think that means what's my name, right? Yeah, llama. I don't know. But my name is. I don't know. My name is Rahim. I don't speak Spanish. I can. Yeah, no problem. Hope you're following. So the U.S. deploying ground troops, you think? So as of right now, no, President Trump, according to sources, hasn't ruled it out. But it's really important to talk about, you know, why do you underestimate? Yeah, you don't underestimate them for sure. I mean, it's not, it's definitely not. It wouldn't surprise me. When they're old enough, you tell my kids about World War III. I don't know if I'll survive. I don't know. I think I might be the first to go. Because I'm a brown man. Might round me up. Hope everybody on YouTube, I hope you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing with your lives? How cooked would we be? Again, it's an economic war. I mean, soldiers will, again, like, Iran doesn't have the capability, again, like, they don't have the capabilities to fight a long-term U.S. war. That's just not, that's just not the case. But again, the real fear, and I think we already saw it with the synagogue attack, is like ramifications of anything like that in the United States. Are you serious? Bruh. Sorry guys. I just went and like wasted like 20 minutes mining for metal to get this gold pump shotgun, and I got a gold pump. You can't even make that shit up. That's crazy. I don't want someone else to free golden shotgun. God damn it. Wow. Let's keep getting richer. Everything that I did, praise the Lord. Tired. Yeah, I saw we went Ecuador, Cuba. I did see Ecuador. The Ecuador stuff is kind of similar to how we were attacking, Venezuela, and I think Cuba too. Very goal oriented. I don't know. I saw that. Yeah, I don't know. He might be paralyzed. He might be severely injured for sure. That's what the Pentagon at least said. That he's, at least Pete Hegseth did say that he's severely injured, which would make sense. I mean, he was killed. He was attacked. All right, come on. Oh shit. He could be dead. Yeah, he could be dead, for sure. We don't know though. Obviously, he released a statement, right? But obviously hasn't showed himself publicly. So we don't know. We don't know. Ugh. The statement, I don't know. He hasn't spoke again. We haven't seen him public yet, so I don't think a statement would be AI. I don't think that kind of makes sense, but yeah. Oh, I just got really tired. Hi, Sabrina. Why do you guys say that? Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. There is no proof that he's in a coma. He's just what the Iranian political fortnight is crazy. Thank you. Thank you. I know. What an idea, right? No, they're not. They're not saying that he's. I mean, he's definitely. Iranian state media has said he's definitely recovering from leg injury. He's definitely recovering from a leg injury. He might be like I think handicapped or something like that. Um, yeah. You also don't want to appear weak. Like if he's gonna make a statement, you don't want to appear like weak and stuff. So as well, at least why would you politically because the Ayatollah Ghost Pepper, I just told you, because he was bombed in the same he was bombed and hit in the same hospital. I mean, in the same complex as the Ayatollah was killed in. So that's what that so it's very possible he could be alive, but again, he's probably severely injured. Like I think some members of his family survived too. I think his wife and his daughters got killed, but like I think he survived. I think his son-in-law also survived, I believe, or one of his cousins. That's what I'm saying. So the president of Iran showing himself because he wasn't bombed. His son was obviously bombed. So yeah. Please, please, please. What's up, Amon? I didn't see you, bro, on Wednesday. What the fuck? Yeah. Imagine if he is alive. Imagine how pissed off he probably is. Yeah, I told your mom. I was like, where the hell is he? I left early, though, so. If you want, let's play Fortnite. I'm down. Where are you guys? You guys together right now? I'm at home. Doing nothing. This is all I do now. I'm a bum. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. Bet, come over. Bring some pork girl on the way. Motherfucker. Anyways, what was I saying? Mother choke. But what was I saying? Yeah. So the Iranian government is text me, Iman. Is very, I think they're at a point right now where, again, we don't know, but I don't want to say that quote unquote like winning or anything, whatever it is, but like as I've said already, they are they don't give a shit about their motherfucker. They don't give a shit about their citizens. Obviously, the Iranian government and all that. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a prick, but it's fair to say that the RCG does not. Oh, I couldn't jump. Why can't I jump, bro? Am I seriously about to? It wasn't letting me jump. God damn it. Oh. I hate this. So you support? What? No. When did I say that? I don't support anything. We don't support policies here. We're bottom up media. We're an independent journalism organization. Oh, you're talking to Wizards. Okay, not me. Sorry, I didn't see that. I thought you were talking to me. I don't get the questions. I don't get the question here. Missed out on a win. Engage with your viewers. Bitch, I'm engaging with my viewers. What the fuck do you mean? The United States has also bombed Cargill Island, which is a big, big island. That I'm saying island, but it's a big base that essentially, not 11, so it's not bad. World War III when? I don't know. Hopefully not anytime soon, but we'll see. Yeah, it is really small. I think what President Trump said, I mean, what the White House said is that they're not going to, they're not going to, so if the son of dies, they're basically no. So I actually so Ghost Pepper. So let me give you some geographical history. Oh hey Faraz, what's up? I didn't see you. What's up, man? How you doing? So let me give you some and Faraz, I forgot you're Iranian, right? I forgot. Hey Steve, what's up, man? What's up? So give me a second, Ghost. I just want to make some text to one of my friends. Yeah, you are. So we have a question on TikTok that says, "Hey, so if the sun dies, there basically is no more ayatollahs," and that's not. And please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm glad to see you too. Yeah. So that's not necessarily true, right? So if the sun also dies, there's a committee of 80 people who basically decide the ayatollah. There's no, it doesn't have to. It's not like a religious thing. The president is like the president is supposed to. The ayatollah is a spiritual leader as well as a personal leader. I mean, as a political figurehead. The president is just a political figurehead. There is also a guy named Ali Larijani. He's probably the guy right now who's actually making big national security decisions. He is the guy who, he's the guy who was talking with the White House. Sorry, not the White House, but in Geneva. I don't know if he was in Geneva, but still, he was a big lead negotiator before all of this started. So does that make sense? It's not like a theocracy. No, not like a hereditary thing. I think they chose him specifically because they were like, okay, the United States, you want to. Yeah, so this guy for us says it's kind of like electing a new pope. Yeah, and it just happened to be the son exactly. But a lot of experts will tell you they did that. It's because of the fact that they wanted to showcase that the regime lives, right? That's kind of the whole point. Does them sending words actually mean anything? It does. It does. One, because we're not supposed to have the whole point is like us to not have President Trump said you Americans will die, and I think about now that number's at 13. I mean, not including obviously 7 were killed by Iran or 9 were killed by Iran. There was 4 who died in a friendly fire, I believe multiple in friendly fire in Kuwait. Was it Kuwait or Iraq? All right, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. But they say obviously at least, but yeah, exactly. It was an airplane crash. Exactly. That was an that's not the same thing as the service members who were killed actually by Iran. Oh, a chug jug and a heavy sniper. What a wow, what a chest. That last option is not the best option. What's the rumor? Man, I mean, look. A draft also typically, like I said, a draft also typically happens when you're running, when you're also if we were fighting Russia, that's a whole different thing. We're not not the entire council, Ghost Pepper. There's like 80 people, and they can also just be replaced as well. No, draft will not happen. President Trump is just, again, they're just trying to, like, calm Americans. Not a calm, I mean, they're not trying to calm Americans down. That's kind of the whole point. So, yeah. Bro, hold on, man. I'm trying to text somebody. Who's firing at me? Watch this. Oh, why do I suck with snipers, guys? Booty, 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 rocket everywhere. Fucking finally. Another person? Bro. Okay, these guys just walking to me. They want death. What'd you say? You said, do you think... I don't know. I don't think the U.S. is that occupied. I don't think they're going to do that with Trump. I think Trump is very trigger heavy. So I don't think that they're... I think Russia is probably the most interesting player in all this, because Russia is actively helping the United... It's weird because President Trump said he believes that Russia is actively helping Iran, and they're also helping. This is also, it's kind of, and you guys know why. And I didn't put two and two together, but a lot of Iranian experts and Middle East experts said this as well. Because if the United States becomes dependent on Russia, on Iranian oil, and is losing money, and they just did this, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, okay, fuck the Ukraine war, right? Because we don't have that much money. We just can't keep. We can't keep spending. We're giving military support to Ukraine, but we can't keep doing that if we're spending money on our own war. So for Putin, this is great, right? And two, because the United States is because they just made a deal to let go of most of the sanctions on Russia because of the so that they could get oil, right? So that's a huge deal that I think a lot of people, including myself, missed, quite frankly. Bro. I definitely missed that. I was like, what's the incentive for Russia? And it's like, oh, wait, no, they actually would love this. Genuinely appreciate the forward I gave with political talk. My ADHD. Really, Chris? Oh man, Chris, I really appreciate that, man. That actually means the world to me. That actually does mean the world to me. I genuinely like, it's something new I'm trying to do, and like that makes me really happy. That you said that. So just let because I'm like, a lot of people don't like it. Some people do. A lot of my current followers don't like it. I don't know, because it's like, oh, it's distracting from the news talk. I still do my regular lives where I'll just talk about the news. That's what I typically do, but like, for my own mental health, this is a lot better because I can like at least, have fun a little bit and, so. Shit, I was texting, motherfucker. Oh, someone killed him. Thank you. There's no way you bet that on Kaushi. There is no way you bet that on Kaushi. Man. All right. Alrighty. I'm playing like ass. Did you guys know TikTok? Did you guys know the TikTok paid the Trump administration $10 billion for the sale? The Times just reported that. So, that's probably my last game. I'm playing so bad right now. It's like pretty embarrassing. I'm also distracted. But yeah, so okay, I'll see you guys another time. I'll be on tomorrow all day. I don't know, Ghost Pepper. I will see you guys. I'll be on tomorrow for a good portion of the day. Again, I hope you're following. I hope you're subscribed. Subscribe to our newsletter, Bottom Up News. Subscribe to YouTube. Yeah, they paid him $10 billion. TikTok paid them $10 billion. It was Times reported it. You can go take a look at it. It's a Friday night, but it was good to see everybody who did join us. Again, please subscribe to my newsletter. Link is in the bio. Actually no, go. I mean YouTube. YouTube's probably better. YouTube Bottom Up. Just do something. For what? It's like the fees for TikTok. It's like, oh, if we get TikTok transferred over, whoever has to pay $10 billion. I just don't know where that $10 billion goes. Like, does it go back to U.S. taxpayers? Like, what does it mean when the Trump administration has paid that money? Like, I don't know. It's supposed to go to the Treasury Department, but like, what are they? Are they 10? I mean, $10 billion's a. You know what's really funny? I can make a video about that because like $10 billion is crazy because USAID only costs like $1 billion. So like. And like, so I wonder, that's actually a good video to make out of, so, that's crazy, yeah, so, alrighty, yes, I will be live tomorrow, I believe, at around 6, 7, no, actually, I'll be around 6, 7, alright, have a great rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen, again, hit the follow button, subscribe, YouTube, put the notifications on, and I'll see you on the flip side, take care, everybody. Keep well, everybody. Again, hope you're following, hope you're subscribed. Peace. YouTube audience, have a great rest of your night. Again, hope